Okay, amazing. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to today's career session. And our session today is about effective time management. So, I will not take much time because we kind of late some few minutes since we're waiting some people to join. So, I hope you can hear me clearly. And I would just want to set like the ground rule here. I would love if the session would be more interactive. If there's something you don't really understand, provide it. So without further ado, let's just go ahead. So this is Kifiya training program 5, 6, and 7, and this is week 0. So my name is going slowly. Okay, I'm back. I guess my network was really messing up with me. Can you hear me again? Let me confirm if you can hear me properly, like properly. Okay, amazing. I hope it's not going to bring problems again. So let's present the screen once again. Amazing. So, all right, so let's go on. My network was bad, but so today we're going to be talking about effective time management, and this is week 0, careers challenge. Of course, this is the very first careers challenge, and I was introducing myself to those who didn't connect with me during CBS yesterday and the first day. So my name is Emilie Hirwa. I am from Rwanda, and I'll be your careers tutor and the community manager for this cohort. I'm so much excited to connect with each and everyone here. I'm so much to know you. Unfortunately, my video is not working. My camera here, I should have put in my video for you guys to see me. So I'd love the session to be more interactive, to be more engaging, or funny a bit as well. So if you have any comment, if you have anything to share, you can always raise a hand. You can always open a mic and speak. So we also have going to have questions after, and yeah. So let's go. So there's myth about time management, first of all, and the first myth about time management, they say time management is nothing but common sense. People say time management is multitasking, is efficient, but also people say, oh, it takes all the fun out of life. When when you practice time management. Other people say time management, I work better under pressure. People really love working better under pressure. No matter what I do, I won't have enough time. That's also another perspective or another myth about time management. Like whatever you will do, you won't have enough time to do what you're supposed to do. So the truth about time management now, that was the myth. Then the truth about time management increases productivity. If you practice time management, it will increase your productivity. Taking an example of this cohort, if you really manage your time so well, your productivity will be well managed. You'll be able to do each and everything productively. So something else about time management, reduce stress. Of course, it reduces stress in a way that you have everything manageable. You have everything like together, and you can even get time to even relax, improve self-esteem. But also time management. Another truth about time management is it helps achieve balance in life. Like you can balance all your tasks, and balance work and joy and work and fun, work and, so increase self-confidence as well, helps you reach your goal, steps to managing time management. So there's different steps here to manage time management. You have to set the goal. So since we're starting the program here, you have to set the goal. At the end of this program, what are you hoping to achieve? What are you expecting to achieve? What are your goals for this specific program? But also prioritize task. For you to manage time, you have to have a priority. Which task matters? Which task is really important for now? Which task maybe can be scheduled even tomorrow? So you have to prioritize task. The most important, the more urgent, not urgent. We see that. Get organized. For you to really manage time well, you have to get organized. So we have to get organized. We know this is time for this time for this time for community building session, this time for this session. So get well organized. I would say also eliminate distractions. Uh, Eliminate distractions. Of course, if you manage your time well, you won't be distracted with other tasks, maybe with unwanted work, or you with your phone, with reels, Instagram, social media. So time management will help you to eliminate distractions. Is someone talking? Abdul Kerry, is there anything you want to share? Okay, fine. Going ahead, also time management will also help you to overcome procrastination. A lot of people do procrastinate because of different things. And one of it is because they can't manage their time. They can't really set goals. They can't know which time of this task, which time of this task. So time management will help you to overcome procrastination. If you're working on this, maybe there's a challenge that you have to deliver, but just the phone popped up a message on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on TikTok, and you just took your phone, you go on with your phone, and you even forget what you were doing. So that's procrastination. Time management help you to control procrastination, to overcome procrastination. Since you have a lot of things, since you'll be having like a lot of tasks, a lot of responsibilities, maybe you might even be busy with other things, work, education, family issues. Time management will help you to overcome procrastination, for you to be focused, for you to be goal-oriented. So another point here, it will also let go of perfectionism. Most people do their work and they want to perfect so much, and you didn't really have to perfect so much if you already have what you want. So time management will help you to let go of perfectionism. You don't have to put that much perfection to this work you're doing, whether you just have the results that will work for your goals, the result that will meet your goals, and that's it. So time management help you to let go of perfectionism, but also avoiding taking on too much. You're on this task, and the task should be maybe delivered in 2 hours, but maybe because you didn't manage time, because you're not practicing time management, tools or not using any time management tool. So you will take, or you may take a lot of time on a specific task. But with time management, you can avoid taking on too much on a specific task. Going on, just start. So with time management, for you to step to managing time, you just have to start right now. So if you're thinking about that task that you didn't work on, if you maybe there's this ideas that you have, there's maybe this things that you want to try, there's this tool that you want to use, and you haven't yet, you just have to start right now. So going forward from goals, set priorities. So what's important and what isn't? For you to set goals and to set priorities, you have to see what's really important and what's not important within the task you're having currently. What do you think is really most important, and what do you think is not important? So from there, what to prioritize. What orders do things need to be done in? Are there any orders to task, maybe to what you're doing, to what you're working on? So what orders do things need to be done on? You also have to ask yourself that question for you to know which to set priorities. Once you know what your priorities are, you need to plan out a schedule for the task, the week, and the day. That's obvious. So once you know this is what I want, this is really what is important right now, this is what is really urgent right now to work on. So from there, you need to plan out a schedule for the task and the week, even the day, even the month. So from there, you now know like what's really priority to you. I would also say from goals setting priority, planning may seem hard at first, but the more you do it, the easier and more natural it gets. So here, what the point is, like, do a plan. Once you have a plan of everything that you want to do, everything will be all right, and everything will be easy for you. Going on here, checking in the chat box if there's no any question, any there's instruction, please try to fix. What is non-technical report, time management, the 10x. Okay, I will explain about the 10x. Of course, the non-technical report is the careers session, and you will find it on 10x. So after the tutorial, we're going right away to 10x to see what's the exercise, what are we supposed to do, what's the challenge to do. This is just a tutorial to go through time management so that you can have an idea of what we will be doing. Then the challenge document will be found on 10x. Yeah, that's from Henok Joseph. I think I've answered your question. So for me to avoid maybe any distraction, let me just go ahead and then we ask questions after this tutorial. Okay, so going forward, we're talking about planning. There's also prioritization techniques, which are mostly like 4 here that we have. So we have Eisenhower matrix. That's one technique by him. There's also ABCDE method. There's Moscow's method, and there's also Pareto principle. You can choose any technique that you want to use. We see that also in the challenge document on 10x. So prioritization technique with Eisenhower matrix. Here you can see on the screen. I hope you can see the screen. Now you confirm. Thank you, Teddy. Amazing. So as you can see here on the screen, we have the red color, we have this green color, we have the yellow color, and you have the blue color. So on the red color, we have urgent, less urgent, important, and less important. This is how you can plan your task, or you can prioritize your task using the Eisenhower matrix technique, time management technique. So here, sorry, I've had someone saying something. There a question?
Yeah,
Yes, maybe you.
For interrupting. Yeah, I was not seeing the screen, but now it's back.
Sorry, I didn't. Can you repeat again?
I was not seeing the screen, but now it's
Oh,
back.
all right, amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so here you can see, I can repeat, like the red screen, the blue screen, the green screen, the yellow, I mean the red color, the blue color, the yellow color, and the green color. So there's urgent. With the urgent task, you have to do it now. That's really important. Like if it's urgent and important, it's here and you have to do it now. But if it's important and less urgent, this one has to be scheduled in the yellow color number 2. It's important. I think you can see my cursor as well. It's important, but urgent, but less urgent. This one you can schedule it for later or maybe for another day. But when it's important and when it's important and urgent, then you do it now. There's less important and less urgent. This one you can delegate to another person. You can ask for help. Yeah. But also less important and less urgent. You can also delete. So you can see like it's in 4 ways. In a 4 ways, what to do now, what to schedule, what to delegate, and what to delete. So using the ABCD model with prioritization techniques, here you see the medium priority, there's what to delegate, there's the highest priority, which is in A, which is in B, the medium priority, there's the lowest priority, there's also what to eliminate. So you just have to know which one is more important right now and more urgent, which one is more important, less urgent, which one is more urgent but not important, which was more important. Like you have to play all around like that using these 4 main techniques, prioritization techniques. Going forward to Moscow method.
I have question.
Sorry.
Can you hear me? I have question
Yes,
on the first one, either whole matrix.
sure. You can ask on this one.
Yeah,
This is a
on
whole
the
matrix.
on the urgent and the less important task. For
Urgent
example,
and
less important task
uh-huh.
that will be delegated to other one to do the task, right?
Yeah, you can delegate to another person, or maybe you can ask a help from another person. For example, here, maybe you're the marketing manager, and there's 2 campaigns that you have to run. But one campaign have the results today, and it's really urgent because maybe the partners are there. That one is like important. Then that one you can do it because it's for you. Then for less important here, it's not that really important. Maybe the partners are asking it maybe next week, or maybe it's not even hard to do. You have the data and any person else you can forward the data and they can do it, then that one you can delegate. That's an example of like how you can go through that. Then with less urgent, something to schedule is important but not urgent, not really really urgent. Okay, you can do it yourself, but you can schedule it for next time, so for you to get time to do what is really important and urgent for that time. Does it make sense? Does it like answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah. For example, on this program, most
Mhm.
of tasks are done by us or individually. So if it is the tasks are individual, let's say there are 4 5 tasks. Some of it are urgent, some of less urgent, some of less important. Uh, how can individually perform a task can be to delegate to other?
Oh, okay. So I get your question. Thank you for that's a good question. So this okay, this can work like on your personal task, but there's also in another case it can't just work because if you're just having things, maybe there's tasks to you, and there's no one else who knows it. You can delegate a task. If the delegating task is in a way when you have a team, maybe you are this manager, or maybe you're handling anything with a team, but there's tasks to you specifically, then you can delegate to another team members or something. But within program, the case of this program, I don't think you'll be given this task or this challenge. You have to delegate to someone. No, it works according to the situation. Did I try to answer your question?
Yeah, that's why if it is
Yes.
based on teamwork, we can do these things. But for the individual,
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. For
that's what.
individual, then yeah, for individual, maybe you can use another method. We see maybe for individual, if another method can work, but this is more in time management in at work yourself. Yeah, it depends the situation. So here, if it's personal task, maybe you can use like do it now, the schedule, and even maybe delegate. But you can delegate through asking her help if not something is not really important and not uh, urgent. You can ask someone. You can be like, oh, can you help me with this? It's not, maybe it doesn't have to be a session basically in Tenakari with this program or anything else. So this is just in general. Okay, so as we go on, we're on the ABCDE model. This is more of knowing the highest priority, the medium priority, the lowest priority, then what to delegate and what to eliminate. So going forward on the Moscow method, this is to know the high priority must have or must do. There's also must, should have or should do. The low priority could have or could do. Then excluded, there's also won't have. If something is excluded, then this is also another technique. So we explore this within the career challenge document. There's also links to different touch points. Prioritization technique, the last one, Pareto principle. Here, this one comes within a percentage, like 20 effort, 80% results, or 80% effort, 20% results. So making a schedule now, talking about making a schedule, estimate the time ultimate for each task, block all the important set time for sessions, schedule the time blocks, be flexible, schedule breaks, then you calendar. This is how you can make a schedule. You want to make a schedule. Eliminating distraction, staying focused. When it comes to time management, this is also really important. The Pomodoro techniques, you can use the Pomodoro techniques to decide on the task that you need to do, engage in deep work until the time rings, take a 15 to 30 minutes break after full cycle. Then set at least 5 minutes timer, take a short of 5 minutes break. That's another technique. Then trying it and evaluate your plan. How are you actually using your time? Which tasks were you able to do? What didn't get done? Was your energy level appropriate? Your stress level? What changes need to be made to your weekly schedule? What are the persistence time waster? What procrastination an issue? So this could be your evening journaling prompts to reflect on your day. Just these questions. So for the forms of procrastination, there's different forms of procrastination: ignoring the task, hoping it will go away. Most people they just have a task, you just hope this will go away. Maybe anyone else will do it. Maybe this it will just work. Just ignore the task. You shouldn't be ignoring the task. There's also underestimating how long it will take, or overestimating your ability and resources. People do procrastinate because they think, this task I can just in 4 minutes. I can just do it like in 3 minutes, or maybe you don't know even how long it will take for you to finish the task. So people procrastinate that way. They'll be like, okay, I will do it. And they tend, most of the time, they tend to forget. And you end up not doing something. Maybe it was urgent, maybe it was on deadline, and you procrastinate. So we should be really avoiding procrastination. Telling yourself that poor performance is okay, insisting on perfection. So this is also another form of procrastination. If you're telling yourself like poor performance is okay, even if I don't, really submit the good report, it's okay. That's procrastination. Even if I don't like really perfect, maybe don't submit today, I can submit in 3 hours to come. That's perfectionism. So with time management, if you really want to be a time manager or you want to manage time, those are the things you should really avoid. Being or believing and believing that repeated minor delays won't hurt you. If you think like things won't hurt you, maybe those minor repeating errors or delaying, like they're not hurting anything or they're not destroying anything, then that's a lie. And it's another form of procrastination. Talking about rather than doing it. You can be talking about something for a long time rather than starting working on it. That's also procrastination. Let's also see on how to overcome procrastination, of course, which is really important for most of the people who just have works and they just found themselves not doing it because they really procrastinated. So if you really want to overcome procrastination, here are the few tips or the few ways that you should follow. Number one, win the mental battle for committing to being on time, set and keep deadlines, organize, schedule, and plan. If you have tasks, you have to organize. You have to schedule. I will do this time. I will do this time. I will plan to do this time, this and this and this and this. You have to be organized. You have to organize your things, your tasks, schedule them, write them down. You can use different tools. You want to see that. Divide a big job into smaller ones. If you have this task and it's really big, it's really giving you stress because it's big. Divide it into small times. Maybe you to write a proposal and send it and maybe follow up. That's just a random example. Then divide it into three steps. Maybe I will write it. I have a break. I will do this. I will do this. That will also help you to avoid procrastination. Find a way to make a game of your work or make it fun. That will also help you if maybe you have this task that you keep procrastinating, keep not, you don't want to really work on it. You can make it like a kind of a game or a kind of like a fun way so that it helps you to do the work. Reward yourself when you're done. If you're done, if you have achieved something, get something for you. Reward yourself. That will also help you to even be motivated to do the next. Tell your friends about family. Tell your friends and family to remind you of priorities and deadlines. So if you really a procrastinator, or if you really tend to forget tasks or tend to not manage time well, you can have buddies. You can have a family buddy. You can have your friend as your work buddy. So they keep reminding you. Tell them, I have to attend this meeting. I have to attend the stand-up. So please remind me. Please push me. 1, 2, 3 times, 1 week, 2 weeks, you'll be you get used to the habit. That's how you need to tell. So if you're a procrastinator and you was really not doing good with time management, find a buddy. Tell your friends and family to remind you of a priority or a deadline that you have. So learn to say no to time wasters. If maybe you're working on this, your friends just come, oh, let's go out, let's do this, let's do this. Learn to say no if you have tasks to deliver, if you have tasks to finish. Wake up every day and commit to your goals. You have your goals ready. You know what you want. You know where you're going. Then every morning should be a motivation. Think about your goal every morning. That's how you avoid procrastination. Going forward, as we finish our tutorial, then I will go to the Careers Challenge document. Time Management 10 Academy. This is just a tip. The bad news is time flies. The bad news is that time flies. But the good news is that you are the pilot. So drive your time. Drive your time, and that will be it. So let me have questions. Then for me, I will just take some few minutes to go through the Careers Challenge. So I was having some issues to access my 10x platform. Let me check if I'm already there so that we can. But in the meantime, please ask questions. I'm welcoming questions. If you have any burning question about time management, or if you have any addition, any idea, you are welcome. Mm-hmm. I can see someone raise the hand here. Yes.
I'm the Mikhail.
I'm Kyle Dane. I'm sorry if I mentioned your name correctly. You know, Ethiopia's names, like they are really
Yeah,
good names. Names.
it's
They're
I'm the
simple.
Mikhail.
Yeah. And I used to know how to greet in Ethiopia. Is it Salamahel? Is it Sabarahel? Something like that. You guys should teach me again. So, yes, what's your question? Please ask.
My question is on the 80-20 rules,
On the
the Pareto principle. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I didn't hear what you said. Your question is on which slide? Right.
On the Pareto principle, on this one. Uh, what kind of strategy or method we are using to identify those 20% efforts in order to get 80% of results? Because most of the time we have many problems, as the principal said. From those problems, if we fix 20% of them, we can achieve 80% result, right? So is there any mechanism so that we can identify those 20% efforts or those 20% tasks in order to get 80% result?
Amazing. That's a good question. If anyone, maybe you can try to answer the question before I tap in. Anyone, maybe you have a different perspective about the question. Anyone? Okay. So, trying to answer your question, for you to know, like, can you come again? Like, you is the question like you mean like how would you know the percentage the of the a certain effort to reflect
Uh,
the result of a certain task? Is it that?
no. How do we know those 20% tasks that going to solve our 80% of problems? Or
Uh,
another, that
okay.
was
I got you. So this actually would be different according to the task that you have. I will just give a simple example. For example, maybe you have 10 tasks. Within 10 tasks, every task we maybe have these results. I don't know, maybe an example of task that we can set. But then for you to know the percentage, then if it's 10 tasks, that's maybe two of the tasks at the 20% of the overall tasks, like 10 tasks. Does it make sense there? Like if you have 10, it will depend on the task that you have. So it won't just work either way. It won't work the same since the task will be different, since the situation will be different. So there will always be a way you can calculate the percentage according to the task that you have. It will depend what you're doing. Does it make sense? Like if you have maybe, but we're gonna see this more on Carol's challenge. If you don't mind, I think your answer will be more answered like on Carol's challenge document. I'm Dimka.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
I good?
I just yeah. Uh, we have currently two tasks in order to submit for tomorrow. So let's say these two tasks are 100% of requires 100% of our effort. Inside these two tasks, we can do this. We can list them and all of sum up to become 100%. So this Pareto principle says that from all 100% of my effort, if I exert 20% of my effort, I will get 80% of results. So that in simple term, the way I understand from your presentation, if I have 10 tasks, from those 10 tasks, if we get two of the tasks which are require only 20% of efforts, but uh, tackling of these two tasks give me that the 80% of the required result. Is that what says this Pareto principle, right?
Sure.
So how can I identify from those 10 tasks only two of them that will give me the result of 80%? That was my question.
I get you. I get you. I think there is a part on. I'm trying to access the next here. On there's a part on the courage challenge document that explains that. So let me open. Just give me a sec. So if there's anyone with a question, please ask. In the meantime, I'm accessing the document. Any other question, please? Or maybe anyone who would have a different perspective about Adme, Adme Michaels. Your name is Kidane. Maybe I can call you Kidane.
You can just call me Amdi.
Amde. So anyone who has maybe a different perspective on Amde's question, you can share as I'm trying to log into 10x. Can you on your side, you guys access 10x? Can you see the non-technical challenge there on your 10x on your part?
Yes, I can access it, and I am view it now.
I'm trying to see here. Give me a sec. Let me log in. So okay, I guess I just opened here. I hope you can see my screen. So since okay, so for us to keep time, let's just use this document here since I can't access 10x right now. But yeah, so for you access on 10x. So this is the careers program, Kifiya mastery training program. This is the time management career document. So you see the table of content, the introduction, the expected learning outcome. In this question, the team about the career, the key dates, challenge overview, the weekly task instructions, submission guidelines, evaluation criteria, and the reference. This is what the document have. So why time management? You will read here to understand why we have time management, but it's not different from the tutorial that we just had. So time management is the top skills needed in every passion, lack of it can lead to low performance, missed deadlines, and increased stress. While you are managing your time well, it becomes easier to get more done in less. So, what is time management? You also come prepare for understanding of the task, benefits of effective time management is not really different from what we've seen in the tutorial. Expected learning outcome by the end of this challenge, we have seen that the team here, the career here, me, Emily Ambazahiva, the career's tutor, then also Arun Shauma, the co-founder at an academy. I guess you know him. We have a chance to also meet him in the future career sessions. So the key dates here, the challenge is on today, 17th May 2025. The submission date should be 21st May 2022. That will be the deadline. The submission platform on 10x Learning platform. And I want to come to deliverable and the task to be done. This is where I want to put more effort. So today is a typical, this is just a scenario. Today is a typical Friday at work. As a software engineer for a fintech company, you have a list of tasks that you need to be completed before the day ends. You start your day at 8 a.m. and finish it at 5 p.m. Review the task you need to accomplish. Remember, you don't have to complete everything today, but you must finish 11 of the tasks. You can address the remaining tasks the following days. Scenario of the task. So this is where you have to keep more keen for you to understand your task, your careers, what you have to do for careers challenge. So the series of tasks goes like this. Attend the daily stand-up meeting at 9:30 a.m. UTC, which lasts for 30 minutes. That's number one. Then, number one, fix an issue on your system for a client who has been complaining for over a week. Train an intern who has encountered a blocker that's hindering them to continue their work. Number three, onboard a new team member who started on Monday and is still unclear about their responsibility. Meet the marketing team to share the data they requested last week and need to use them today. Number five, submit the management update report for yesterday's deployment. Number six, attend a 1-hour webinar relevant to your current project, although the recording will be available the following day. Prepare a 30 minutes presentation for a stakeholder meeting schedule for 2 p.m. Your colleagues requested to have lunch with you by 12 p.m. Respond to email from other departments requesting technical support. Number 10, participate in an online conference call with a potential software vendor at 10 p.m. Note that you are not presenting. Check-in call with your remote team member about their progress on various tasks. Coordinate with the Q&A quality assurance QA quality assurance team. QA quality assurance team to test new features added last week. Number 13, schedule a team meeting for next week to discuss upcoming projects milestone. Number 14, analyze user feedback on a newly deployed app received through the customer support portal. Number 15, which is last but not least, plan and organize the team's participation in an upcoming tech conference that is happening in 2 weeks. Those are the series of tasks. So now your exercise, what you have to do, like your challenge now, write a report in a PDF format, 3 to 5 pages, containing answers to all the following exercises below. Distribute your chosen 11 tasks into 3 columns: high priority, medium and priority, and low priority, and then explain why you put a certain task in that priority column. That's the exercise number 1. Number 2, plan your day using Google Calendar. Schedule each task of those 11 tasks, allocating specific days time block 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. based on their priority and deadline. Then take a screenshot of the schedule and add it in your document, a PDF format. Number 3, exercise number 3. You have the remaining 5 tasks which you decided to not work on today. Please explain why you chose to not work on each of them today. Number 4, exercise number 4. From the time management strategies shared in the tutorial, which one did you choose to use while doing this exercise and why? Number 5, which is last, what reflection do you have on your experience from this exercise, particularly focusing on how you managed your time during the day? NB, aim for 3 to 5 well-written pages, depending on how detailed your justifications and reflections are. Focus on clarity and competence. Report structure of learners, of you guys, time page, title page, full page, challenge name, week 0, time management, submission date. We have seen them there. The final submission, of course, what to submit, a document answering the questions above, PDF from 3 to 5 pages. The late policy here at 10 Academy on time submission is critical for preparing trainees for the professional work. Being on time means attending sessions or activities before the scheduled time, and submitting assignments before or the due time. So submissions that are submitted before the deadline receive 20% bonus grade towards leaderboard ranking. So you're going to go through the document and read each and everything about the rubrics, how we're going to be marking your task or your submission. There's task priority, there's task allocation on Google Calendar, there's strategic decision making, time management strategy that you use, reflection on time management, and yeah. So this is what I was talking. I'm the Michael. Here is the link that we direct you to all those techniques. There's Eisenhower matrix. There's how to set priorities using the ABCD method. I think there's also other methods. I will add the links. So before you guys work on it, I will make sure the links are there. So with that link, you can get even clear explanation, even clear answer to the question. I'm the Michael. So I think that's it. I guess we didn't take much time. So if there's any question on how to navigate through this, or any technical question or anything about time management, you can ask me, and then we wrap up. Any question? And please remember to access this document on 10x. You can access this document on 10x. So I guess if there's no question, I will say the slides. If you want the slides, I can share the link of the slides right away here. I can share the slide. If you guys want the slide, I can share here on the call. Let me share the link in the chat box and copy it. And yes, Semere.
Okay, what we submit is a documentation, right?
Yeah, it's a document, a PDF document, 3 to 5 pages that answers all questions in the exercise.
Okay,
and
thank you.
You have to submit on 10x platform.
Okay, and we provide the link for just the file.
I think 10x will give you the no, it's a document. You will submit a document.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. In any case, you have maybe a challenge on how to submit. You can always reach any person on Slack. They always guide if you have any challenge.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, I can see here, Shala Simon. I understand that the Pareto principles follows work smart, not just hard, means that better to focus on the critical few tasks that generates the most value. Yeah, so you can still go through a time management and read more essential and more um, writings about time management, or also about the reading about on the methods, the techniques, data management techniques. Yeah. So other than that, I think I will say bye. Thank you so much for attending. It was good having you. So until next time, to the next career session, I will make sure to give you a reminder. I'm sorry today that we delayed almost like 3 to 8 minutes. Next time, we're going to manage time. So it was time management career session, career exercise, but we didn't manage it. So yeah, let's learn from this. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.